This video was brought to you by my channel members. Join the channel today for exclusive perks. Link in the description. Today is the big day. We finally explore the realm of take-along/take-and-play Thomas. I never had a lot of take-along toys as a kid, but I remember the few things I had. It's been a long time since I've really looked at the range, so today we'll be exploring one of the more memorable sets. This is the Totally Tidmouth set, one of the larger sets in the take-and-play range. Totally Tidmouth is one that you could buy for a kid and they would be fully satisfied with it. You get Thomas, Percy, Toby, Mavis, and Salty, as well as some rolling stock and freight. Tidmouth Sheds is included, good stuff, as well as Cranky, who works at Brendam, and Great Waterton, which is on the other side of the island. Hold the phone, this is so totally not Tidmouth. So yes, despite the name of the set, very little about it is actually Tidmouth centric. But names aside, how would this look as a Tomy set? Right away, let's address the elephant in the room. I don't have Great Waterton Station. However, I found a funny little loophole to work with. The box says the Maithwaite Station is included, despite Great Waterton being what's actually featured. So off that little technicality, I swapped Great Waterton with the much more common and easy to find Tomy Maithwaite Station. Granted, if I could include Great Waterton, I would, because it's rather hard to find now. On the other side of Maithwaite is the Signal Station, since I don't really have anything that works for the mail depot / repair yard. Tidmouth Sheds is present, of course, albeit a little smaller here. Cranky at the docks is also present, but holy cow, it takes up a lot of space. The Tomy version has a double track line that runs through it, so getting it to look exactly like it does in the original set was a little tricky. I had to make some sacrifices, but essentially one line wraps around the back, while the other goes straight through and back around to the Maithwaite area. Verbatim, this set is definitely interesting, and quite large. However, I'm not huge on only 3 pieces of rolling stock for 5 characters. It works better in the original set since Take and Play allows engines to couple together. Tomy doesn't allow that, so 2 engines are always running light engine. Overall, not terrible, but definitely evident it's based on a different toy system. So how would I build the Totally Tidmouth set from the ground up in Tomy? My set is very different from the original. While the layout is more consolidated than the original, I added a lot to fill it out. I kept Tidmouth Sheds, the docks, Maithwaite, and the Signal Station, but I also added the Quarry Loader as well as the Herald and Windmill action sceneries. Some trees, a tunnel, and a signal are sprinkled around for more life, but the biggest change is the amount of rolling stock. I kept the 3 cars and all the freight from the original set, and then added more so every character has something to pull. Thomas has Annie and Clarabelle, Percy has a troublesome truck with both barrel loads and the Sodor fuel tanker, Toby has Henrietta and a troublesome truck with both crate loads, Salty has a troublesome truck with fish crates and the flatbed with the drums and box loads, and Mavis has the quarry loader tipper car and the log car. The track layout makes a rectangle, with Tidmouth Sheds resting inside the loop this time, in its full size. There is a lot to do here for the characters, and I think there's much more fun to be had as well. That's not to say the original set isn't fun, but the lack of rolling stock and limited sights to see hold it back a bit. This version has everything and more. Plenty to keep you invested in Totally Tidmouth for hours and hours. And that's about it. Going forward, I'm going to refrain from putting price tags on my set, similar to what I did with the Edward, Trevor, and the Really Useful Party video. I'll still do custom box art and everything for them. However, I pull all the prices for these sets out of my butt with little statistics to base them on. So it's a game of hit or miss on whether or not they're realistic. Let me know how you feel about this in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't be a stinker, and have a great day.